We are on the ground because no matter how old I get, nothing heals me like floor time. Happy birthday to me! As you have probably gleaned from the title of this video, I just turned 28. And I did not unlock the word gleaned until about age 25, so if you don't have a big old vocabulary like me yet, it means you figured it out. And you got time, you got so many books to read still. I definitely gleaned from fairy porn. I gleaned that he had a big fat I gleaned that he had a big fat fairy I gleaned that the length of him was thick. So yeah, just turned 28, still learning all of my words, reading fucking smut. And you know what? I love it. I am but a teenage girl at heart. Length, girth, no. I had a really nice birthday. I got a massage, best fucking massage of my life. You know when you see your masseuse and you're kind of sizing them up? Well, for me, mine was tiny. My masseuse was a tiny person and I was like, fuck, because I like a deep massage. I like a strong hand. Well, this person fucking clambered all over my body and I believe fixed me. To an extent. How fixable am I, really? So I had a really good birthday. I tend to spend most of my birthdays away from my phone because the shittiest thing about your birthday is how much that motherfucker bing, bing, bing. And look, I get it. I'm loved, I should be grateful, but also my phone scares me, so I don't want it to go ding. I know people have a bunch of different reasons for disliking their birthday. You know when you meet people and they're like, oh, I hate my birthday. Whatever your reason is, that's your reason. I don't hate my birthday. I like my birthday. I get to turn my phone off and I look forward to the little voice notes that my family sends me singing happy birthday. But I feel quite lucky to not hate my birthday, and I do think that a big part of that is not being afraid of the getting older part. Even though I can totally relate to why people are scared to get older and why the number is not just a number to some people. Like I said, I had a phoneless birthday, but when I, re-emerged on the internet after that very brief hiatus, I threw up a little? No, I posted a birthday post. I threw up a little birthday post. This is what I posted on my birthday. I was very spoiled. I got a lot of flowers. I also realized it's time to fucking grow up and buy some vases. That's when you know that it's time to practice self-love, is when people are giving you flowers and you're like, I don't have anywhere to fucking put these. And I was beyond excited to use this as my caption. 28. Woo! 28! I was so excited to throw up my birthday post 2 days late. I feel bad. I had so many people being like, oh my god, we're birthday twins. I was born today too. No, your girl's just late. But posting that with just my age as the caption made for a very interesting comment section. And you know what? It got me thinking. And if there's one thing I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be thinking and I'm gonna be rambling about it to you. So thank you for sitting on the floor with me. If you're not on the floor yet,
Pank.
Get down. Pank. Get down. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up this comment section. So while I'm saying all of this, please just know that I am conscious that I have only ever lived my life. I've only ever lived inside my brain. But I do think having feelings about the number that you are, the age that you are, if you were socialized as a woman, you're gonna have feelings about it. And those feelings can be sad because often we're only celebrated or noticed or encouraged up to a certain number. And after that, like, of course, if you've been brought up in a society that has trained you to believe that you're disposable, the second you turn what? 25? You're gonna have some feelings. So these are some of my feelings. I remember being quite young when I first got that, no, fuck that feeling about the whole aging thing. I was probably like 12 the first time I heard someone say, oh, you should never ask a woman's age. And I was probably like, why? Why though? Why a woman's age? Why? Why is it only shameful and embarrassing and secretive when it's a lady? Fuck off. You can look at any of my birthday posts and I've probably in the caption told you exactly how old I am. And that is intentional. I've known people who, when it's their birthday, they want to do the birthday post, they want to do the thing, but they don't want the number on there. They don't want people knowing exactly how old they are. And again, I'm like, why? And I get the whys. I get why you would want to keep your age this big secret, but that is exactly why I do not. It is intentional for me when I tell you how old I am on my birthday post because I want you to know how old I am. And I want you to see me feeling good about it. Actually, even better, I want you to see me feeling very, very neutrally about it. I think that was also something that I figured out when I was younger, is that whether we like it or not, time is moving. I am growing up. I am going to get exactly 1 year older when the year passes. And I think it's really good when you can't do anything to stop something, to just practice feeling fucking neutral about it. And I'll say 28's weird because people are like, ooh, almost 30. And then what? And then what? Then I'll be 30. And when I approach that bridge, you bet your ass I'm gonna be trying to come up with stupid captions to announce that I've turned 30. Okay, let's look at these comments before I forget. I think I've just been in camp neutral about my age for so long that anytime someone else is like, what? You're 28? I'm just like, yeah, do the math. Look at last year's post, I was 27 then. Like there were so many comments like this one, it just says, you're 28? I thought you were like 24 at most. She's 28? And then someone just said, and I liked this one, why are you acting like 28 is old? She looks her age. And you know what I chose to assume that the shock was about? Which is also the reason I think a lot of people who make content prefer not to say their age. I kind of feel like by not revealing your age, you're kind of protecting the ambiguity that maybe makes you more relatable. I actually think those comments are very well-intentioned. Like none of them hurt me or offended me. Like when I read, oh my God, you're 28, I thought you were 24. I kind of interpret that as, I find you relatable, and so I assumed that you were my age, which I think is a very fair assumption. But I'm probably gonna keep just putting my age out there so you don't have to fucking Google me on some website that probably has my birthday wrong, because I low-key enjoy proving that you can relate to people at any age. Dude, I found like 4-year-olds relatable. I'm like, oh, you wanna cry and be carried somewhere? Same. And I found people much older than me very relatable. Oh, you're tired? You're gonna take a midday nap? Can I come? I also get that when you're younger, certain ages feel so far away and you kind of picture your life being so different that you cannot help but think that that must be what being old or older feels like. And I'm gonna tell you, I feel the exact same sitting here right now as I did sitting here last week. Like, oh, I'm 28? Well, what are we doing now? Still waiting for the new Taylor Swift album to come out. Fantastic! And the other thing that I think about a lot that I think helps me feel either neutrally or excited to age is genuinely feeling like I'm leveling up every year. Like I feel a lot more myself than I did 5 years ago. Like truly, future Niamh always had it figured out for whatever present Niamh needed at that time. I feel like I'm way cooler. I feel like I've stopped nitpicking myself to the fucking nth degree. And what's always been so fun for me to think about and so fascinating to me is even though I feel like I've evolved a great amount, I still feel so like I did when I was 14. Bathroom mirrors have always been a very trippy thing in my life because it's always been the time that I've spent just alone and looking at myself. And I can remember being, what, like 9 and looking in the bathroom mirror and hitting myself in the head with the hairbrush because I had a little bump in my fucking ponytail. And I can remember being 14 and wearing way too much eyeliner and being like, but how much can I get away with at school? Like the bathroom mirrors throughout my life have seen me at my best, and they've seen me unable to breathe because I have accumulated so much snot from crying. And something that I think about when I'm in that bathroom mirror nostalgia loop is that my internal voice has always felt so consistent, so consistently me. She just got a little nicer to me. She just figured some stuff out. It's always so funny to me when you tell someone, oh, it was just my birthday. And they're like, how old are you? And you're like, 28. They're like, ooh, how does that feel? I'm like, the same as fucking yesterday. They're like, but 28 is almost 30. But it's not. But it's not. Every number is almost another number. And I know what's hard about aging for a lot of people, women especially, is the changing of your appearance. That's weird. That's a very weird part about being human, is that we just grow and age and rot and That's scary and it's weird. It's really weird to look at your face one day and be like, what the fuck is that? That was not there before. But again, just not a big deal. Like, what can I fucking do about that? Like, if you're my age or older and watching this, oh my God, I hope that you know that it's okay that you don't look the same as you did when you were 17. And if you're 17 or younger and watching this, I just hope that you feel like you have so much to look forward to that is not centered around how you look. And I know it's really hard to not sort of give actual voice to your anxiety thoughts or your demon brain thoughts, but I implore you, at your next birthday, when you're probably turning fucking 25, don't say, oh, I just feel so old. Oh, I'm just getting old. You're not. Like for me, I just feel lucky to be getting older. I very much love my life and the people in it. And now I'm starting to get shaky in the voice. And I'm very grateful for any time that I get to be here. I like being here. And I don't feel old. I be fucking up a lot. And I feel really lucky to be healthy and to be able to move around like I can, and my back only hurts sometimes. I do not feel old. I also do not feel like I have stuff figured out. I do not know what I'm doing. But I'm very, very grateful for the fucking wide spectrum of life that I am able to experience in this and with this. And even though the number of my age is different, like I'm 28, but I think I still care about all the same shit. I care about when the next Taylor Swift album is coming out. I care about not spilling anything on my new couch, but not as much as I care about my friends not feeling bad if they do. I care very much about my family, but I somehow feel a lot less responsible for their happiness, which is really nice. I care very much about my friends and spending time with them. Don't ask me about my hobbies. I like hanging out with my friends. I care about what I look like, but not as much as I care about feeling comfortable and feeling like I'm expressing myself fully. I care about looking after my skin, but not so much that I don't have a drunk getting unready routine that consists of one product. Anything more than that, and that drunk bitch is not doing it. This is the one product. Not sponsored, not even gifted, just good. I think if anything, the only thing that I feel a little, like rush about with my age, I really care about experiencing more. I care about seeing new places and meeting new people and really filling that cup. Which really just leads me back to being so excited to have so much ahead of me that I can learn from, that I can enjoy. At 28, that is really what matters to me. I think I've been a little bit of a stressed out person my entire life. I got a lot of thoughts up here. I have a great proclivity, read some books, towards overthinking and ruminating and just nitpicking. And what I really want to be doing is enjoying myself. Yeah, I feel very lucky at this point in my life. I think that for a long time in my life, I felt very lonely. I felt very different. I felt very shy. I felt like I was missing that thing that all my classmates seemed to just have so naturally, where, you know, you could talk to people, you could make friends. And getting older just really made it so much easier for me to just be. Made it easier to talk to people, made it easier to connect with people. I'm so grateful for all of the real time that it took to bloom, to blossom into whatever the fuck I am today. Because that stuff takes time. And I don't think it matters how old you are. I think it is a beautiful thing that tomorrow exists, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I have my moments. It's not always neutral or good or excited up here. So I'm 28, and my favorite part of being alive really is getting to relate to other people. That feels warm and sparkly and just magical to me. And there's probably things that are relatable about being 28 specifically, but in my head, I think that there's a lot of deeper relating happening here. And I want to end this by saying thank you. I get a lot of messages, beautiful messages thanking me for putting certain things, feelings into words, packaging them up with a nice relatable bow. I really think that having just someone to relate to makes life way less lonely. It's always made me feel really warm and just like somebody gets it. And so I wanted to thank you, because that is a two-way street, and anytime you relate to me and you let me know, you're also giving me someone to relate to. And that's my favorite feeling. Yeah, I'm deluded. I truly think if we were all stuck in the world's biggest elevator together, that we'd have a blast. I think we've got some deep relations happening. I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly anymore. I've got to go read some fairy smut, my dictionary. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Honestly, I kind of sat down and blacked out, so I don't know what I just said, but I hope it made sense, and I hope that it helped some people. And if, unlike a jelly cat, you have hands, please like and subscribe, comment if you want to. I love chatting to you in the comment section. I'll be there. Bye.